Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Zara, and I'm an English teacher. I'm here with my friend Blake, and we're both so happy to see you today.
Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm Blake, and I'm also an English teacher. Zara and I love helping you learn English, and today we have a really exciting topic for you.
Today, we're going to teach you how to talk about your goals for the new year, for 2026. Goals are things you want to do or achieve in the future. Everyone has goals, right? Maybe you want to learn something new, or visit a special place, or spend more time with family.
Exactly. And being able to share your goals in English is such a powerful skill. When you can tell people what you want to do, you feel more confident and you can connect with others in a really beautiful way.
By the end of this lesson, you will know the exact words and sentences you need. You'll be able to describe your goals, explain your reasons, and even ask other people about their plans. We'll keep everything simple and clear.
So, Zara, do you have a goal for 2026?
Yes, I want to read more books this year. I love reading, but sometimes I get too busy. What about you, Blake?
That's a wonderful goal. I want to exercise more and feel healthier. We're going to help you talk about goals just like this. Let's begin. I want to exercise more next year. Right now, I don't move enough during the day. I sit at my desk for many hours, and honestly, my body feels tired and stiff. I think walking every morning will help me feel better and give me more energy.
That sounds like a really good goal, Blake. Why did you choose walking? Why not running or going to the gym?
Great question. Walking is easier for me to start. Running feels too hard right now, and the gym is expensive. Walking is free, simple, and I can do it outside. I just need to wake up a little earlier.
I love that. It's smart to choose something simple. I also have a health goal. I want to eat healthier meals this year. For me, healthier means eating more vegetables, less sugar, and cooking at home instead of buying fast food all the time.
That's such an important goal. I agree with you completely. But I have to say, cooking at home can be really difficult when you feel tired after work. Sometimes I just want something quick and easy?
Yes, exactly. That's the problem. When we're tired, we make quick choices, not healthy choices. So I need to plan ahead. Maybe I can cook on the weekend and prepare meals for the week.
That's a smart solution. Okay, everyone, let's pause here for a moment. Notice how we're using want to plus the base verb to talk about future goals. I want to exercise. I want to eat healthier. This is a really useful pattern for you to practice.
Exactly. You'll hear this pattern a lot today. Blake, do you have a specific plan for your morning walks? Like how many days per week?
So, what's your plan, Zara? How will you prepare those meals on the weekend?
I'm still thinking about that. But actually, I want to talk about another goal I have. This one is about my career. I want to improve my presentation skills at work. Right now, I feel really nervous when I speak in front of groups. My hands shake, my voice gets quiet, and I forget what I want to say. I think if I practice more and learn some techniques, I will feel more confident and do better presentations.
That's a brave goal, Zara. Presentations can feel scary. I have a career goal too. I want to learn graphic design this year. Right now, I don't have this skill, but I think it will help me in my job. Many companies need people who can create posters, social media images, and presentations. If I learn graphic design, I will have more job opportunities in the future.
That's really smart, Blake. So you're thinking about the future, not just today. That brings up something important. We can talk about short-term goals and long-term goals. Short-term means this year or the next few months. Long-term means 3 to 5 years ahead or even more.
Right. For example, my short-term goal is to finish one online graphic design course by June. My long-term goal is to work in a creative job in 5 years. See the difference? One is close, one is far away.
Exactly. Let's pause here, everyone. Notice how we're using because to connect our goals with our reasons. I want to learn graphic design because it will help me in my job. This is how you make your English sound more complete and logical.
Yes, that connection is so important. Zara, can I ask you something? Do you ever feel worried that your goals might be too difficult or unrealistic?
Oh, absolutely. Sometimes I think, can I really do this? But then I remember that goals don't have to be perfect. We just need to try and take small steps. Even if we don't finish everything, we still learn and grow.
I love that mindset. I also think learning goals are just as important as career goals. So let me tell you about a learning goal I have. I want to learn basic photography this year. I love taking pictures, but right now I just use my phone and press the button. I want to understand light, angles, and composition better. Photography helps me capture memories, it's a creative hobby, and honestly, I don't need expensive equipment to start. I can practice with my phone and then maybe buy a simple camera later.
Oh, I love that goal. Photography is such a beautiful skill. I have a learning goal too. I want to improve my Spanish. I studied Spanish years ago, but I forgot so much. The challenge is finding time to practice every day. Sometimes I feel frustrated when progress is slow, but I know that learning a language takes patience.
Yes, patience is so important. This makes me think about personal development goals. These are goals about becoming a better version of yourself. For example, maybe you want to be more confident, more patient, more organized, or better at managing your time.
Right. Let me explain what time management means. Time management is when you plan your day well. You don't waste hours on your phone or social media, and you finish your tasks on time. It's about using your time wisely.
I really need to work on that. Sometimes I feel so disorganized. I start one task, then I get distracted, and suddenly the whole day is gone. If I improve my time management, I think I'll feel less stressed and accomplish more.
Let's pause for a moment, everyone. When we talk about self improvement, we often use phrases like get better at or work on. For example, I want to get better at time management, or I need to work on my patience. These are really natural ways to describe personal goals.
Exactly. Now, here's a question. Are learning goals the same as hobbies? I think they're similar, but not exactly the same. A hobby is something you do for fun. A learning goal is something you want to achieve or improve.
That's a good point. Sometimes they overlap. Photography can be both a hobby and a learning goal. You know, Blake, some goals involve other people, don't they? Like spending more time with family or friends.
Yes, absolutely. Let's talk about that next. I want to reconnect with old friends this year. Life gets so busy with work and responsibilities, and sometimes we lose touch with people we really care about. I have friends I haven't spoken to in months, maybe even a year. It feels sad when friendships fade like that, so I want to change it.
I completely understand that feeling. I have a similar goal about calling my family members more often, especially the ones who live far away. My parents, my cousins, my grandmother. I love them, but sometimes I feel too tired to call or I just forget. So I want to set a specific day each week, maybe Sunday evening, just for family calls.
That's a great plan. I think there's a difference between online communication and in-person meetings. Video calls are helpful, yes, but face-to-face time feels more meaningful. When you sit with someone, have coffee, talk, and laugh together, it's just different.
I agree. Another social goal I have is being a better listener when my friends talk to me. What does that mean? It means not checking my phone during conversations, asking questions to show I care, and really paying attention to their words and feelings.
That's such an important skill, Zara. Being present is something we need to practice, not just intend to do. It takes effort to put distractions away and focus on the person in front of you.
Let's pause here, everyone. Notice we're using more and less to describe changes in behavior. Call more often. Check my phone less. This is a key pattern when talking about improving habits.
Exactly. Zara, can I ask you something? Is it okay to have goals that aren't about productivity or achievement? Like, what if your goal is just to feel happier or more peaceful?
Oh, that's such a good question, Blake.
I think that's a really important question. Not all goals need to be about doing more or achieving something visible. Sometimes the goal is just to feel better inside. Maybe you want to worry less, feel more grateful every day, or be kinder to yourself when things go wrong. These mental and emotional goals matter just as much as learning a new skill or exercising more.
Thank you for saying that, Blake. I have an emotional goal this year. I want to learn to handle stress better and not be so hard on myself when I make mistakes. Sometimes at work, if something goes wrong, I feel terrible for days. I replay the mistake in my mind over and over. I want to change that pattern and be gentler with myself.
That's really brave to share, Zara. So what can you do to reach that goal? Are there specific strategies?
Yes, I think writing in a journal might help. I can write my thoughts and feelings at the end of each day. Maybe I'll also try meditation or just taking deep breaths when I feel overwhelmed. These strategies are simple and don't require special training. Anyone can do them.
Exactly. Let's pause here, everyone. When we talk about feelings and mindset, we use adjectives like calm, patient, or confident. These words help you describe inner changes. For example, I want to feel more calm, or I want to be more patient with myself.
That's so helpful. I think emotional goals can feel harder to track than practical ones. You can't always measure them, but you can notice when you feel different or when you react to situations in a new way.
Absolutely. And you know what helps? Sharing your goals with other people. When you tell a friend or family member about your goal, they can support you and help you stay accountable.
That's true, but I also know some people prefer to keep their goals private until they achieve them, and that's okay too. Both approaches are valid. It depends on your personality and what makes you feel comfortable.
Exactly. Now, let's look at some simple language for introducing your goals in conversation. You can say, "This year, I want to exercise more," or "One of my goals is to learn Spanish," or "I'm hoping to read more books." These are all natural, friendly ways to start.
Perfect. And what about when someone shares their goal with you? How do you respond? You can say things like, "That sounds great," or "Good luck with that," or "I hope it goes well." These phrases show you care and support them.
Let's pause here, everyone. These phrases are really useful because they show interest and support. Social language is just as important as vocabulary. It helps you connect with people in real conversations.
Absolutely. Now, here's something many people worry about. What if someone asks about your goal and you haven't made progress yet? What do you say?
Good question. You can be honest, but positive. You can say, "I'm still working on it," or "It's harder than I expected, but I'm trying," or "I haven't started yet, but I will soon." These answers are honest and realistic.
I love that. So, everyone watching, we want you to think about one goal you have for 2026. Maybe write it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, everyone, now we're going to teach you some really important vocabulary. These are words that you need when talking about goals. We'll go slowly, give you clear definitions, and show you examples. Are you ready?
Let's start with the first word, goal. A goal is something you want to achieve or accomplish in the future. It's your target or dream. For example, my goal is to save money this year. Can you say that with me? My goal is to save money.
Great. The second word is plan. A plan is the steps you will take to reach your goal. It's your strategy or method. For example, my plan is to cook at home 5 days each week. This shows exactly how you will do something.
Perfect. Number 3 is habit. A habit is something you do regularly or automatically without thinking much about it. For example, reading before bed is my new habit. Habits help us reach our goals because they become part of our routine.
Exactly. Now, number 4, improve. To improve means to make something better than before. You're growing or developing. For example, I want to improve my English speaking skills. You're taking something good and making it even better.
Number 5 is achieve. To achieve means to successfully complete or reach something. You did it. For example, I achieved my goal of running 5 kilometers. This word shows success and completion.
Number 6, challenge. A challenge is something difficult that requires effort and hard work. It's not easy, but it's possible. For example, my challenge is waking up every day. Challenges test us, but they help us grow.
Number 7 is progress. Progress is movement toward completing a goal. You're not finished yet, but you're moving forward. For example, I'm making progress with my reading goal.
Even small steps count as progress.
Number 8, realistic. Realistic means possible to do with your current time, money, and resources. It's not a fantasy. For example, is your goal realistic for this year? This helps you set goals you can actually reach.
Number 9 is commitment. A commitment is a promise you make to yourself or to other people. You decide to do something and stick with it. For example, learning a language requires commitment. You can't give up easily.
And number 10, motivate. To motivate means to give someone a reason or energy to do something. For example, my friend motivates me to exercise. Motivation keeps you going when things get hard.
Everyone, please write these words down. Say them out loud. Use them when you described your own goals. This vocabulary will make your English sound natural and confident.
All right, everyone, let's take a moment and recap what we've learned today. We talked about many different types of goals. We explored health and habits, career and learning, relationships and social connections, and emotional well-being. All of these areas are important for a full, happy life.
We also practiced some really useful sentence patterns. Remember want to plus the base verb. I want to exercise more. We used because to give reasons. I want to learn design because it will help my career. And phrases like I'm hoping to or get better at help you describe your aspirations naturally.
Here's something important to remember. Talking about goals doesn't require perfect English. Simple sentences work beautifully. Honesty matters more than complexity. If you can say, my goal is to read more, that's wonderful English.
And it's completely normal to feel nervous when sharing your goals with others, but practice makes it easier. The more you speak, the more confident you become.
Don't forget the 10 vocabulary words we taught you earlier. Goal, plan, habit, improve, achieve, challenge, progress, realistic, commitment, and motivate. Review them again later. Write them in your notebook.
Also, remember, goals can change, and that's perfectly okay. Life changes, we change, and our goals can change too. Flexibility is part of growth.
We believe in you, and we know you can use this language in real conversations.
Now we have a question for you today. Are you ready? Here it is. What is one goal you have for 2026?
Your answer can be anything, big or small, personal or professional. There are no wrong answers here. We just want to hear from you.
Let me give you some examples to help you. I want to read 10 books in 2026. See? Very simple.
Here's another one. My goal is to visit a new country next year. Easy, right?
And one more. I hope to spend more time with my family. That's a beautiful goal.
So please, write your answer in the comments section below. Use simple English. Even one sentence is perfect. We're excited to read what you write.
Sharing your goal publicly can actually increase your motivation. When you tell others, you feel more committed. So don't be shy. Write your goal in the comments. We really want to hear from you.
Thank you so much for watching today and for spending this time with us practicing English. We really appreciate you.
If you found this lesson helpful, please click the like button. It supports our channel and helps us create more lessons for you.
And if you subscribe, you'll get new lessons every week. This helps you build consistent learning habits. Learning English is easier when you practice regularly.
You can also share this video with your friends or classmates who are learning English. Studying together makes learning more fun and meaningful.
We read every comment, so please don't be shy. Tell us about your goals, ask questions, or just say hello. We love hearing from you.
Here's our final message for you. Keep practicing, be patient with yourself, and remember that every conversation is progress. You're doing great.
Good luck with all your goals for 2026. We believe you can achieve wonderful things this year.
We hope to see you in our next lesson. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye and happy learning.